Give me a second. Coming on, I got y'all. Just trying to get my stuff on, man. Welcome to the chat. About to do some blurpees. About to get it in. Another day of blurpees. Double tap that screen. Double tap. New to the stream, double tap that screen. New to the live, you already know you can subscribe. All right, I'm a sincere Muslim. I do this. Get it in each and every day. Each and every day, in every way. I get it. You got a short attention span. You won't be here. Let's keep going. Move this a little bit so y'all can see me. Double tap that screen, man. Let's go. 30 plus blurpees. Another day. Another hustle. First 10 in. LLBR, welcome to the chat, brother. Double tap that screen. Double tap, double tap. New to the stream, double tap that screen. Appreciate you, Simone. Double tap that screen, man. Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate you. Carlos Martinez, welcome to the chat, brother. Catch my breath. I think I can. I'm getting these blurpees in. Let's see if I can do it with the blurpees. You new to the stream, double tap that screen. We're doing 30 plus blurpees. We at 15. Let's go, man. Let's keep pushing. Let's keep grinding, man. Doing this off of fasting. Got about an hour to go before fasting, so just trying to get my 30 blurpees plus blurpees in, because I do more than that. So y'all hit that like button. All right, double tap that like, man. Double tap that screen. Support the channel. We get it in, we do Q&A, we connect, converse with the chat, and then we do reactions at night. All right, double tap that screen, man. You new to the stream. Support the live, support the channel. Support that channel by hitting that subscribe button. Hit 500 subscribers last week, and we trying to move up. We trying to go up. All right. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate that joke. Appreciate you, bro. Today seemed a little harder than others, but we keep going, you know what I mean? We keep pushing. That's fine. It ain't easy when you fasting for Ramadan. It ain't easy. But guess what? I keep going. I keep pushing. It ain't easy. I did like 5 or 6. Not gonna cheat myself. I'm gonna do 5 more to get that 30 in. Appreciate those likes, man. Appreciate it. What's up, Xavier? Wa alaikum salam, brother. Wa alaikum salam. I did it. Push up, clap, and get it up. Navy SEALs, get it up. Get it up. Let's go. Yeah, today seemed a little tougher than others, but I even like it, because we keep going, we keep pushing. That's what we do. All is well, brother. Just keeping the day going. Just keep moving, man. That's all I'm doing, brother. Waiting for this next opportunity and just keep pushing, man. I can't complain. I cannot complain, brother. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. New to the stream, man. Double tap that screen. Always, you can shout out what country you chatting from in the chat. It's always good. It's always good. Support the channel, man. We're doing 30 plus blurpees. So far, I'm digging at about 17. So yeah, y'all continue to support the chat. Put in the chat what country you chatting from. Right now, I want to get, the goal tonight is to get about 50 likes, okay? We ain't got that in you know, I've been here on live stream for about a month and a half. So I want to make sure I get that. We ain't never got that, so that'll be the goal. All right. For this workout, for these burpees, let's get about 20 likes. All right. Anybody new coming to chat, double tap that screen. I know you're new to the stream, so double tap that screen. All right. Much support to the channel, because I'm not just a workout channel. We work out the mental, we work out the physical. We work out mentally, physically, and spiritually. That's what we do on this channel. And we connect with each other on this channel. So it don't matter what culture, what race, you know what I'm saying, what religion you is. We come in and we be about peace. That's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? The workouts, we push and we keep going. You know what I mean? I'm already breaking a sweat, just trying to catch my breath, because we about to get to the next couple blurpees and keep going. Alright? And if you got time, join with me. You know what I mean? 30 plus blurpees. Let's go. Let's go. What's going on? I'm 10. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Versace, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Double tap that screen. Double tap that screen. I didn't block you, honey. I allow my mods to do what they feel is better for the channel, okay? But I don't believe that you've been a problem. But if that's a problem, if it seems like it's been an issue, you let me know and I'll talk to them. But I haven't seen nobody block you. Alright? We try to stick together, we try to be connected, and we get along. It's about peace. It's about peace. You already know. You already know. Double tap that screen. The goal is for this workout, we're going to hit 15 likes to 20 likes, all right? 15, 20 likes, but we extending the live a little bit, and we're going to keep going, all right? Let's go. Blurpees, blurpees. Blurpees, blurpees. Double tap, double tap. Let's get to 20 likes. Let's get it, y'all. Let's get it. Again, you new to the stream, double tap that screen. We don't move the environment. We don't move into the room. Got tired of moving that rug every time I did blurpees. Now we're doing it on the yoga mat. I appreciate the love. I appreciate y'all popping in to the stream. And you new to the channel, you new to the stream, put your country in, put what country you from, what country you chatting from, and you new to the live, subscribe, alright? Let's keep going with these blurpees, alright? Let's go. Let's go. We want 11 more likes. Let's go. Let's go. Navy SEALs. Navy SEALs. Let's go. JIL. I see you, man. Blessings to you, brother. Blessings to you, brother. Appreciate you. Appreciate you popping in. Let's keep it going, man. Let's get these blurpees. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I need 10 more likes. 10 more likes, y'all. 10 more likes. Let's keep it going. We already passed 30 on blurpees. Gotta catch my breath. If you're new to the stream, put in the comments what country you from, what country you chatting from. Country I'm chatting from, the country I'm streaming from is USA. All right, USA. All right. You new to the stream, double tap that screen. You new to the live, subscribe. Let's get it. Let's do it. Let's go. Yo, let's go. We trying to hit 20 likes for the workout stream. It's a quick workout, so I'm doing blurpees consistently. Right now I gotta catch my breath and then we going back in. 20 likes in the stream. Comment what country you chatting from. Alright? What country? Shouts out to you. Alright? Shouts out to Versace from Ukraine. You know what I mean? So that's how we do it around here. Let me know where you from, and I'll shout you out. Alright? That's what we do on this stream. We connect. Connect with the chat. Connect with the genuine ones. You connect with the sincere people. Alright? I know when you're being sincere, and that's why we can keep the chat going. So let's keep going. Let's keep going. All right, y'all. We're going back in. Let's get some likes. You new to the stream, hit that double tap on that screen. All right. You new to the live, subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel, man. Let's get it. Subscribe to the channel. What country you chatting from? What country are you chatting from? Go ahead, Karan. Go ahead, get your jump in. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Again, y'all don't know who I am. I'm Carlos Bpatient. I've been on live for about a month and a half, almost 2 months. And I managed to get 500,000 subscribers. And we just keeping it going. We keeping it going with fitness. We keeping it going with the mental knowledge, with the spiritual knowledge. All right? That's what we do on this channel. Connect. Keep finding new ways to value and, you know, inspiring you guys and bringing more entertainment to you guys. Bringing more truth to you guys. You know what I mean? Showing you guys that I'm learning as a revert Muslim, okay? I am a sincere Muslim. So just know it's not all about how I get monetized. It's just about me connecting with the chat, connecting with you people, okay? And I would love it if a lot of you guys, if you're genuine and you come in and you chat, that you come, you subscribe. Don't be afraid. This is a good place for you to be able to ask questions. You know what I'm saying? As long as you are being sincere, then we here, man. You know what I mean? That's what it's about. Just being sincere about everything, being genuine, and I can know if you're being genuine. Feel me? So I say it like this: if you're new to the stream, double tap that screen. If you're new to the live, subscribe. You're new to the channel, subscribe. Alright? This is what we do. So now, what's going on? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Anon, welcome to the chat, brother. Y'all double tap that screen. We trying to get to 20. Habibi, welcome to the chat. Hassan, welcome to the chat, brother. Wa alaikum salam to all my brothers in the chat. All my sisters in the chat. Alright? The goal for this workout, this short workout, is to hit 20. Alright? And in a few, I shall be going and doing my shower and getting showered up. And then after this workout, we'll do a Q&A. Alright? In between that, I gotta work out. I gotta go and pray. So, let's get it. We'll get in a couple more. And then, again, you're new to the stream, let me know what country you chatting from. Alright? What country you chatting from? I'll shout you out. We'll get you in. And you new, you genuine, you sincere. Go ahead and subscribe. This is a good place to be if you want to learn about Islam. If you're curious about that, we don't discriminate. You know, at the end of the day, if you're being true to yourself, you're being real to everyone else, you know what I'm saying, in the chat, and you're not coming in being a minion or a troll, hey, you welcome. You always gonna be welcome in this chat. We need good people, good educated people, good clarity, clarified people, people that want to know about the religion, people that want to know about the truth. Because not only do we talk about that, we talk about life itself. You know what I mean? We talk about fitness, we talk about wealth, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, I appreciate the likes. I appreciate y'all coming in. And again, let's keep it going. Whatever country you chatting from, put it in the chat. Put it in the chat, all right? Put it in the chat. Let's get these subscribers up to 600, man. Let's get 600 by the end of this month. Let's get about 600 by the end of this. Maybe not even 600. Let's get by the half of this month. Let's get 600, man. 600 likes. 600 subscribers, all right? Appreciate y'all popping in the chat. Double tap that screen. We're doing 30 plus blurpees. We have already did 30, and now we just going. We just keep pushing. That's it. Right now I'm just yapping my mouth, but I appreciate y'all coming in. All right, let's go. Let's get 20 likes on the board. Let's get 20 likes on the board. Up. And I'm trying to work on my form. That's the main thing I want to do, is work on my form. Work on being light on my feet. All right? That's what we're doing. Oh, I can't do that, brother. I get dizzy getting my behind up from doing this. Yeah. So we gotta keep the peace in the chat, and we connect with new people coming in that's genuine, man, and it's sincere. All right. Let's keep it going, man. Couple more blurpees. Couple more blurpees. The goal tonight is let's get 50 likes, okay? Let's try to get 50 likes. New people come in this chat. Who Indian? Who seem Indian? I'm tired, but I'm getting my workout. If you can do it fast, then I can do it tired. Respect, brother. JIL, respect you, man. Double tap that screen. I guarantee you, once you go through with doing that, you can do it any time, brother. You want to do it when you ain't feeling the best. I didn't feel the best today, and I still got it. I still know I'm gonna come in and do it. I'm still gonna come and do it. You know what I mean? So that's the main thing. All right, let's go. Up. 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 One more, y'all. One more. Up. You new to the stream, double tap that screen. 30 plus blurpees. 30 plus blurpees. Let's go. Double tap that screen. Double tap. Double tap. New to the live, man. Subscribe. 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 New to the stream. Double tap that screen. We out here, man. To the Bpatient Nation. To the Bpatient Sensation Nation. Shouts out to y'all, man, coming up in this stream, man. That's what we do, man. We come here to get it in, man. Since I've been doing this fasting, I've been feeling a lot better. I've been feeling a lot better. And getting that workout in, been feeling good. It's gonna always be a struggle, no matter what you do. But you gotta keep pushing. You gotta keep going. All right, y'all. White Monster, what's that? I ain't drinking White Monster. I wasn't drinking White Monster. I was drinking a protein shake, brother. You new to the stream, man. Don't be afraid, man. Double tap that screen, man. Double tap that screen. I'm about to go and freshen up. And then we could do a Q&A. And then I'll do the Quran read for Ramadan. Happy Ramadan. Day 15. I think this is day 15, ain't it? I put that on my chat. Day 15. You know what I mean? Day 15. Kadam, I'm pretty much finished here. It's about time for me to go pray, man. It's time for me to clean up. I don't drink white monsters. I don't even drink monsters, man. I don't need that type of energy. I get my energy the natural way. All right. I want to get me a protein shake in. I get me some of that Fairlife protein. I like it. I think it's good. It's good. It gives me a good thing of protein, good thing of energy. You know what I mean? So I'm done here. I did over 30 burpees. It was a quick workout. I didn't want to go too heavy on that. But we're going to stay on for this extended live. And I want you guys to connect with each other. And we're going to get on to the topic of what we'll be talking about, you know, the Q&A. I won't be able, because I have the tablet, I won't be able to like put a question up, but I'll ask y'all questions. We'll go from there and see what we can do. You know what I mean? So I don't know if it'll come up this time if I pull it up, because last time I tried and it didn't do it. We're gonna try this time. See how that go. Nah, that didn't work neither. I usually do. I like to do audio books, Quran. I like to do audio books sometimes. I appreciate that, Versace. And I'll figure it out. I'll see what's going on, man. I'll see what's going on. You read books, Carlos. You already asked me. I already seen that. Yeah, brother. I read books. I haven't read them in a long time because I'm always moving. But I read the Quran. I do read the Quran. I do read the Quran. But you new to the screen, man. Don't be afraid, man. Hit that like, man. Hit that like, bro. I'm about to go on my, I'm about to get it in, man. I gotta go get it in. The live shall continue, all right? The live shall continue. Let's make sure we stay connected, we get along with each other. And my mods, whoever's new to the screen, tell them to double tap that screen and subscribe. Hassan and Anan, I appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all coming in the stream. Hopefully we get Triple Dub in here, man. I appreciate Triple Dub. I hope he's not upset about anything, and I hope he know that it's all love with him. You know what I mean? He like a brother too. So if anybody see Triple Dub, let him know. We've been looking for him. We've been waiting for my brother to come in here. My A1 Day 1. My Ghost Mod. Let my Ghost Mod know. I've been looking, I'm waiting for him to come in. I know he got a life too, so I understand that. I get that, brother. We just waiting for you to get in the live, brother. Waiting for you to get back into the live. All right, y'all. That's the cue right there. That's the cue. That's the cue right there. I'm gonna keep this on charge. All right, y'all, man. If we could get new people to come in here, you new people, If you don't know what my channel is about, it's about me being a sincere Muslim. It's about me being able to get to this journey, you know what I'm saying, continue this journey as a Muslim and connect with my people regardless of what race, what culture, what religion you is. We keep moving, we keep it pushing. If you genuine, if you sincere, you still a human. So we connect. You want to learn about Islam just as much as I do, that's what we doing on this channel. You know what I mean? We learn about life, we learn about fitness, we learn about wealth, we learn, like I said, we learn about physical health and mental health as well. So yeah, you new, double tap that screen. The goal tonight is, if we can get to 50, I would love it. If we can get to 40 again, that'll be good as well. All right? Much love. I'll be back, y'all. I'll be back. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Still in the stream, man. Shouts out to y'all, bro. Appreciate y'all, man. Coming back into the live. Minutes ago. All right, let me break my fast and then so go on with prayer. Putin back. What about Triple Dub? Triple Dub in the chat. You in the chat, Triple Dub? Vladimir, welcome to the chat, brother. I know I'm late because I just got through freshening up. Hertz, what's going on, Hertz? Nah, Triple Dub should be coming, man. You funny. Hopefully Triple Dub come back. He'll be here tonight, I hope so. I'll be right back. I will soon, man. I will soon. I shall soon. That's funny. Yeah, I'm the type of dude, I don't like bringing attention. That's what you gotta do when you do those type of things. Keep in touch with me, man. Don't forget about me. I don't want to get to a point, bro. What I do is something different. Yo, yo, yo. We got 11 in the chat, 12 in the chat. You new to the stream, double tap that screen. I'm about to get my food to break the fast all over. I did my I already did I already had a date and some water. But I'm gonna have more water too. So I'm gonna definitely need it. So we're gonna do another one of those. So we can do some Q&A, man. Y'all already know y'all been doing it anyways. So definitely y'all have any questions, man, go ahead and ask away. You know, we keep it PG on this channel, and we keep it respectful. So yeah, definitely let me know. Let me know. I already know. How's y'all Thursday going, man? How's the Thursday treating you? And some of my Muslim brothers and sisters who fast, how's Ramadan treating you? I mean, obviously, Ramadan should be treating you right? You know what I mean? Appreciate that. Appreciate the light, man. Destroyer, welcome to the chat, man. I think you just got in there. What's going on in here, man? What's going on? What happened? Why y'all thinking about what's the matter? Yeah, let's be respectful of others, man. Let's do that. It's alright, man. Y'all still young, man. Just get past it, man. Let's get past it. Love thy neighbor. Just make sure y'all don't ban nobody without, you know. If you're gonna kick somebody off for good, let me know. I like your judgment, but Hey, Hertz or Hassan, have y'all seen Triple Dub? Appreciate that, Anon. You think Triple Dub will be here? No, I know that's why I called you in, bro, cause it's like he was upset about something. I don't understand why you just come in my live anyways with that craziness. I mean, come in my comments like that anyways. You feel what I'm saying? He just seemed like he was so pressed. Just answer my question, bro. Why you asking me that question like I know? You know I don't know that much about the history of Islam. What's going on, Zanab? Stay easy, stay breezy, Zanab. Don't let nobody get to you. Do not let anybody get to you. I'm thinking about getting one of these. What's these? I can use those right now. And Luna should be coming in 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh shit. Oh, Diva back. You know it's gonna be some craziness. Yep, I know you smelling that. Meow. Truthful Doug, come back, cause I hope not that man. He was my identity, man. That's my guy, that's my king, that's my guy. He's back. Hopefully he's back in the chat. Hey. Back your behind us, girl. So we got our same people in right now. Not a lot of people in the chat. I'm just breaking my fast, you guys. Breaking my fast. Joseph, new to the stream. Joseph, welcome to the chat, Goldstein. Welcome to the chat. You said so quiet, I might give you a piece right now. Yeah, here, come on. Come on. You want it that bad, don't you? You really hungry? You gotta get up there. You're sitting so patient. That's it. It's gone. What you doing? You want to lick the whole napkin? Jeez. I know I'm quiet, y'all. Just gotta eat now. There you go. A meal prep I had made. Um, Jasmine rice with spinach, mushrooms, and shrimp with some potatoes. And then I got another thing of protein, some sardines. I'm a fish man. Y'all funny. What's y'all favorite dishes to eat? What y'all like to eat? Y'all got a favorite dish? What's going on, Mustafa? Welcome to the chat, brother. Double tap that screen, bro, if you haven't already. Appreciate that, Xavier. I try to be, man. It ain't easy. Make wish. Welcome. Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream, bro. Double tap that screen. You're new to the stream. You said, what Muslim would I like to have? What do you mean? I'm confused, my brother. I don't know. I haven't thought about that, you know. I don't. I don't think they're gonna block you for Versace. You said president? What you mean? Oh, that's why you said president. Me wish. You new to the stream? Double tap that screen. Welcome. 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 If you're new to the live, subscribe to the channel. Okay? Subscribe to the channel. It's Bpatient Nation. Triple dub. Triple dub. OG triple man. Triple dub. Ghost. The ghost. Mod. Give it up for him. W's in the chat. All is well, brother. I've been asking about you. I thought something happened, man. I thought something happened to my bro, man. I'm glad you back, brother. I've been getting off the stream a little later. I mean, a little earlier. I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you coming to check up on me, man. You been busy? You been busy, bro? Give me 1 second. Let me. My phone. I forgot to put my phone over here. Appreciate you, Triple Dub, coming to check up on me, man. We got to get into contact, brother. Shouts out to Me Wish from India, man. But yeah, Triple Dub, we gotta get into contact, bro. I'm trying to take care of, right now, I'm just trying to make sure I get good sleep. You know what I mean? So I've been getting off a little early. Trying to. Yes, we are all Muslim. At least some of us. Nah, not busy. I just don't agree with what takes part in this chat. It's Ramadan. Yes, I have to protect my deeds. Yeah, bro, you right. You right, brother. You right. I do want to get in personal contact with you, and then we could talk, man, cause we can definitely talk, brother, and we'll talk deep about what we need to talk about. I really don't. I understand where you're coming from, cause you know we shouldn't be having no type of things going on in here, especially if this is the month of Ramadan. So I've been trying to cut everything short lately too. I want to make it about me learning, so. Trying to make this channel about, improving. Jamal, welcome to the chat, brother. Welcome to the chat. Yup. I did, bro. Definitely did. Hey, Maj, we gotta find a way to have a meeting, man. We gotta find a way to have a meeting. I got you, bro. Hey, Triple Dub. Triple Dub, is there a way we can contact outside of YouTube? Walaikum salam, Asia. Yeah, definitely, brother. I will. That's it. It's Gmail. It's my Gmail right there. Triple dub. Just let me know if you see it, brother, so I can delete it. You still here, Triple Dub? Got it? Okay. Appreciate you, bro. Yeah, we'll keep in contact, bro, cause I know what you mean. I gotta figure something out, and then we can talk. All right. Bet, brother. Bet, brother. Let me delete this. That's my email. Hertz. You can take that down too. I know you get ready to go. I had to get ready to go and do prayer, y'all. But yeah, you could definitely on this tablet I can't, to be honest. I can't put up a question. I try to, but for some reason it just ain't working for me, man. It ain't working for my tablet. I do want to go back and do it on the phone, but then when I try to do it on the phone, it don't work neither. So, if you're new to the channel, man, subscribe and double tap the like button. All right, we in here, we chatting. Yeah, let's just keep moving, man. Let's keep going. Let's keep connecting. It's Ramadan, so we try to be safe with everything. Vladimir, I can't put a question up. It won't let me. I have a tablet. And on the tablet, it will not let me put a question up. As much as I try to put a question up, it won't let me put a question up. I even do that, it still don't show. So we're gonna have to pass on the question for right now. Maybe I gotta do it a side view, but I don't know. I tried that too. Let me try it sideways. Maybe it'll work sideways. Let's see if it'll work for sideways. No, it keep disappearing. It's like it keep disappearing. It's not even letting me put it anywhere. Maybe I can like double tap it or something. I don't know. So y'all don't see none of this in the messages. Yeah, that ain't working. Yeah. My bad, y'all. My bad. It ain't working. My bad. And do some pull-ups. Appreciate you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Most definitely. Triple dub. Absolutely. Appreciate you, Hertz. All right, man. I'm staying on, but I'm about to go and do my prayer, man. My issue prayer. Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. That's true. That's true. Most definitely. But yeah, y'all give me that. Y'all give me that contact. Y'all hit me up, man, so we can have some personal conversations and try to get close with the dean, man, and you know. All right, I shall be back, and we gonna put this in the garbage and clean this up, and then Hertz and Hassan in the 9. Y'all hold it down for me, okay? I'll be right back. I'm gonna go ahead and do my prayer. I'm gonna drink a little bit more water so I don't get dehydrated. Got you. All right, Xavier. Walaikum salam, brother. Salam, brother. See you later, man. You good, brother. You good. Appreciate you, brother. We're gonna do one video. Pin the question. Is that what you're saying, Putin? Vladimir? You want me to pin a question? Let's try that then. We'll pin a question. I'll pin a question, and then I'm gonna go pray. Yeah, bro. You know that's for me too. For sure. Whole question not visible. I don't know how I can make it visible, brother. Next time, I think what I'm gonna do next time though, I'm gonna is it what about now? Can you click it? Appreciate the like, man. Mr. Engineer, welcome to the chat, brother. I know that's you, Anon. I mean, not Anon, Vladimir. Welcome to the chat, brother. Once again. Alright, let me get my behind up. I'm not sure, man. It's like 6. They know that I'm about to go and pray, so they probably just left. We got about 6 or 7 people, so same old same. I'm about to change it up, man. We're gonna do y'all either want to be still on stream or, I mean, still on, or I can go and do, I can do a reaction video. Let me go pray, y'all. I'll be right back. got 6 people right now. We'll probably have more when we get on. When we get on here, y'all. Let me get my shoes. I hate walking on this floor with all that dirt. These floors again. All right, so let me get this light on. I'm about to turn this off too. Soon rather than later, man. Gotta charge this anyways. Appreciate the likes, y'all. Double tapping that screen, man. I'm not sure what's going on, Zanab. That's why I'm like trying to figure it out. Well, Zanab, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to figure it out. Sometimes I'm not on here to know. I'm always moving around. And I've been trying to tell y'all, man, y'all gotta lay off of her, bro. You don't have to react to everything and put it in the chat against her. Just, you know. Just let her be off, man. You know? Just let her be, man. That's all you can do. She not bothering nobody. She not disrespecting the Prophet Muhammad or your family, man. We can just let it go. You don't have to respond to her, man. If she wanna ask me a question, she can ask me a question. That's fine. I don't want y'all going through all that, man. It's not how we it's not how we present ourselves as Muslims. Yeah, you just gotta let her be, man. I mean, you don't have to broadcast that she immature or nothing like that. Just let it go. You don't have to respond to her. Any of y'all, you know what I mean? Just allow her to be, man. I don't have no problem with nobody. It's just right now I'm trying to get y'all to understand that we ain't here to make sure the real people we need to be worried about is like the Islamophobes, the ones that disrespect the Prophet Muhammad, the prophets, and anybody family. You know what I mean? That's what we watch out for. We watch out for the disrespect. We watch out for the people that cuss. You know what I'm saying? Or cussing at someone. You feel me? But let's just be kind, regardless of we don't know what she go through on her time. You know what I mean? And she's younger, so you gotta understand that too. She's young. She's young, okay? And that's fine, brother. That's fine. Just, you know, just stay moving on the on the up and up, and we all conversate with y'all within yourselves. Let her now be, man. If that's what she want, that's a woman. That's a woman for you. Women want attention. That's not a bad thing. It's okay. But we don't have to sit and chastise, I don't even know how to say that word, but chastise her because she want attention or anything. Just let her be. Let her be. She ain't disrespecting nobody. She not disrespecting the mind. She want attention. If that's all she want, well, fine. Somebody in the chat will give her attention. They'll be okay with that. But when it comes down to us as brothers, we need to be finding our attention towards something else. You know what I mean? Communicating with other people that is, that we can add some value to. And you could do the same with her. You just gotta respond. Yeah, Xavier, I get where you coming from, but like I said, man, just don't pay attention to it, brother. We know how it be. We know exactly how it be. Yeah, just let it go. These are women, man. Women gonna do what they wanna do. I'm finna go in there now, brother. I'm gonna go right now and look. I think I got it. Oh yeah, I got you. I got you, brother. I got it triple dub. We're about to go ahead and do a reaction, do some reaction videos, and then once they hit a certain time, probably like 9:30, I'm going to shut the live. All right. So we're gonna try to get to the goal of 30 likes if we can. We get new people in. If we get new people in, that'll be perfect. That will be perfect. I will. Well, I'm about to change it to the reaction channel. We're about to go into the reaction. So this may freeze. It's gonna freeze, but y'all continue to stay on live. Stay on live. Alright? It's gonna freeze, but y'all stay on live. I gotta wait for me. I gotta get this set up first. Gotta get me a sweet treat. A sweet treat. Boom, boom, bang, bang. That strawberry one is bomb. Yeah. I think everything is set up how it's supposed to be. Mm-hmm. All right, y'all. What's cooking? We're about to do a stream, a reaction. All right. Here we go, y'all. I'm about to freeze up, but I'll be okay. And we live. And that strawberry, that hit too different. It hit too different. All right, y'all. Mm-mm. Oh, man. Yes, Ezra, appreciate you, man. Appreciate that. I am. I'm finna, give me a second. I'm just looking at what we can watch. Let me see. Let's see. It was something I wanted to watch, actually. Welcome to the chat, man, everybody. Y'all give me a second. I'm gonna pull this up so we can watch. Let me see, because I'm getting a lot of other stuff I don't want here. Y'all give me a second. Hey, y'all double tap that screen if you're new to the stream, though. Double tap that screen. Double tap. Now, what I want to do. Alright, this is what we gonna do. We gotta go to. Because I forget I'm not on my, Let's see. To my history. We getting there. We getting there. Hopefully it pops up. 'Cause I saw it yesterday. You know what? This is what I'm gonna do. Y'all give me 1 second. There we go. But I don't think that's where it was at. That's how we gonna look for it. There it is.
My sex drive has completely disappeared. It's not that I don't want her. It's like the switch just doesn't.
Really?
Other verse, an Amulite killed him, and the third verse, the Philistines killed him. So who killed him?
And so this is supposed to. So this is what's laughable about these conversations, and this is why when I first opened my mouth, I said, because these records were not given to anyone but non-Israelites, when non-Israelites try to teach this, they don't know what they're talking about because they're looking for contradictions. Hold on 1 second.
That's an answer when you don't have an answer.
No, I'm not finished.
Right.
And what I mean by
goodness.
that is, when it says at the latter part of 2 Samuel 21 and 12, when it says where the Philistines had slain Saul and Gilboa, the reason why it's saying the Philistines had slain it because we would agree, just a simple yes or no, the Philistines is who Saul was going to war with at that time, right?
Yes.
And it says, if I read 1 Samuel 31 and 1, it says, now the Philistine fought against Israel, and the men of Israel fled from before the Philistines and fell down and slain in Mount Gilboa, right?
I think
So the Philistines are slaying the Israelites, right?
But not
busy
Saul.
lately.
Saul, according to first, you asked the question right, so I'm answering you that.
I asked you about the Israelites are being slain. I didn't even mention Saul.
Okay.
I said, are the Israelites being slain?
Are you asking me a question to respond to? Do you want a yes or no?
I'm asking you a question to respond to, but when you mention Saul, when I'm just reading the verse and I'm asking you questions from the verse that I'm reading.
Israelites and Philistines are fighting, yes.
And I asked you, I said the Philistines slew, I'll say that word, past tense, the Israelites, correct?
Some of them, yes. Not all of them.
So in 2 Samuel 21 and 12, when it says when the Philistines had slain Saul and Gilboa, as with anything, that is a power statement because Saul is the king. If Saul would have won, it would have said Saul slew the Philistines, even though it's not him by himself. So all it's really saying
Destroyer, was you the one that told me about
is that the Philistines
getting those ads
Saul
off?
Because Saul died in that battle. He died. Why? He could have stayed and fought, but he knew that what they would do to him. So he unalived himself. So again, this is not a contradiction. This is just the way the Israelites talk. The Israelites talk like this. You don't know that. It's interesting to me when a sheik is saying the contradictions in the Bible, but will use the Bible to validate his book.
I don't use the Bible to validate my book. Who said that? Are you making things up about me?
No, Muslims use their Quran.
Hold on. You said about me. When did I ever use the Bible to validate my beliefs?
Without
my book?
without the Bible, that Quran is trash, which is already
wrong.
trash.
And first thing, be respectful. We're gonna have a respectful conversation. We said we're gonna have a respectful conversation. I didn't call the Bible trash. I didn't call the Bible trash. Do not call the Quran trash.
Wait 1 second.
And without the Bible,
you said no personal attacks. I didn't personally attack him. I said the Quran is trash. If you can say my Bible is contradictory, that is the same disrespect that you're saying about the Quran.
No, because
so if I'm comfortable with your saying, if you're saying my Bible is contradictory, you're saying my God is contradictory.
I do not believe
You can't
that.
control.
And I do not say that. And you're putting words in my mouth.
The Bible is contradictions.
Putting words in my mouth.
Are you saying the Bible is Did you not use the word?
Can I speak?
Yeah, let him finish.
Thank you.
Y'all a little touchy.
You're the one trying to push it, and then you can't handle it. So
all I said was the Quran was trash, and you got touchy.
And I do not respect that to be a respectful conversation.
I don't respect nobody saying the Bible is contradictory.
But
you
said
said
it
is.
is whether the Bible is the Word of God.
Did you?
And I'm showing you clear. Now you're interrupting me, right? I'm showing you clear contradiction in the Bible. I'm not calling it trash. I'm not saying any harsh words about it. The fact that it has contradiction that I'm pointing out to you, that you're making up answers to because you have no scriptural response to, doesn't mean that I disrespect the Bible or believe anything wrong with any belief of God. If the Bible is corrupted, doesn't mean God is corrupted. Now, the biblical scriptures have clear contradictions, and I'm going to point them out to you until you can't run anymore. But to just call dirty names like trash or that is just a disrespectful statement, not academic discussion. So I would respectfully ask Sean that we don't use such words about any scripture. Just like a personal attack is not acceptable, an attack on a religious figure, whether it's Jesus or Muhammad, peace be upon them, or Moses or anybody else, is not acceptable. Now, here...
Let's let him respond. Do you want to respond to that?
I do.
First? Sure, go ahead.
Because you just said you didn't use the word contradiction, and you just used the word contradict. You just said if the Bible has clear contradictions, if the Bible is corrupt, that doesn't mean God is corrupt.
100%.
So when I said the Quran is trash, it's no different than you saying the Bible is corrupt to me. But the difference is I can handle you lying and saying the Bible is corrupt. You can't handle me saying the Quran
is trash?
I didn't interrupt. That's two interruptions. The Quran is absolute trash and
This
has to
dude is
stand
emotional,
with the Bible.
bro.
And I'm going to say that probably a couple of
Dude
times.
is
So if it's
emotional.
too uncomfortable for you, we can stop. But if you can tell me the Bible is contradictory, if you can tell me the Bible is not the word of God, or just because it has errors or whatever, it doesn't have to be the word of God, and I can sit here and have the conversation, then I can say whatever I want about the Quran.
That is absolutely wrong. First
Well, I'm
off,
going to do it.
Can I speak now, Sean?
Yeah, let him respond.
Okay. First thing is, pointing out contradiction in a religious script and calling something trash are not the same thing. I think, Sean, that would be, you could agree to that, right?
I think you guys have a difference of terminologies.
Okay. If I was to point out a contradiction in a religious text or call a religious text trash, is there a difference between those two?
Yeah.
Thank you. Now, can I continue?
If I got just one quick response. If I say Muhammad should be on the Epstein Island because he was with an underage girl, police be upon him, that's not offensive because he slept with an underage girl.
Okay.
It's the same thing.
First thing is, do you see that? Because he has no response academically.
I did respond.
And he wants to run now. That's why he wants to cut the debate. He's just coming to taking dirty, filthy shots, which I can show him people marrying underage girls all over the Bible.
Nowhere in the Bible.
Oh, we'll get you. Okay. Can you bring me the Rashi? Thank you.
Nowhere
I'm going to show it to him. Right? And
nowhere
then he's going to be chink running from it.
No, if it's a book, chapter, verse, it's nowhere in the Bible.
I got you.
But
no problem.
we do know Muhammad slept with a 9-year-old girl.
Quran?
Police be upon it. It's in hadiths that y'all
guys
listen to.
Okay, listen.
Muhammad was a pedo. He would be on the Epstein Island. That's where he would be.
First thing is, people in earlier times got married at different times, including in the Bible. And I'm going to show it to you from the Bible, right? Chapter and verse.
Show it.
And then I'm going to show it about Jesus.
Because you have a Bible right there. I don't know what you're grabbing, but I hope it's a book, chapter, verse.
You. Calm down. Right?
You don't see me
the reason he's going to that is because he couldn't answer here.
I did answer it.
He didn't. Now,
you didn't accept the answer, but I did answer.
Back to scripture because he wants to run. That's why he wants to end the debate because he knows he's caught. But I'm not going to let him do that.
I said if you offended.
Am I being interrupted continuously or not?
Let's limit the interruptions, both of you guys.
Okay. So does he want to speak first? Because then.
Do you want to respond to that before he dives?
No, I don't.
Underage chapters.
But I just don't want him to act like he don't interrupt. I'm the one who had to bring the rules.
You're interrupting too. I'll almost say that.
Thank
you.
Appreciate it.
Okay. So we stop.
Do you want to go into the chapter about the underage?
No, I want to finish this first.
Okay.
Because that's what he wants to run
from. Respond, and then we'll go to that.
Excellent. So now. Philistines didn't strike down Israel in the verse. It says struck Saul, right? If, for example, a president, like let's say Donald Trump, attacks a country, right? You can say Trump attacked Venezuela. But if Venezuela didn't kill Trump himself, even if they killed Americans, you don't say they struck down Trump. He's an individual, not a nation. Just like that, here it says the Philistines struck down Saul, not the Israelites. So it's an individual. Now, if he killed himself, then the Philistines didn't strike him down. If an Amulite killed him, then the Philistines didn't strike him down. All three of those accounts are contradictory. And because in scripture he cannot respond, it does not mention the Amalite lying in scripture. He just made that up. It does not mention the Philistines attacking Israel instead of Saul. It mentions Saul by name. So in all three accounts, they're different accounts. In one, and those that are watching, go home and look up the scriptures, read them for yourself. One, he killed him, he unalived himself. In the second, the Amulite killed him. And in the third, the Philistines killed him. And those are clear numeric contradictions. Now, I have many more that I'd like to cover
respond to that first.
as scripture. And then after that, I am more than happy to respond to the age of Aisha radiyallahu anha.
Okay.
So what he just said proved the point of how people in power talk. He just said, if Trump goes and attacks Venezuela, Trump gets all the credit for attacking Venezuela. He didn't go to Venezuela though. If he was to go even further, Barack Obama is credited with unaliving Osama bin Laden, even though Obama didn't have a gun, didn't have a weapon, didn't have nothing. When you go into the Bible, King Saul's jealousy of David was when they said David with his 10,000s, Saul with his thousands. Saul didn't unalive anybody. David was the one doing the work. So why is Saul getting the credit? Because he's the one in charge. He's the one in power. So when you defeat the king or destroy the king, when it says slain Saul in Gilboa, it's saying that because he was the one in power, and that's more prominent than just saying, hey, we destroyed Captain such and such. We destroyed Officer such and such. So it's not a error. It's not a contradiction. It doesn't take away from being the word of God. You just don't understand because it's not for you. So I've answered the question. I clearly said, first of all, in 1 Samuel 31, they're going right to the next chapter over. It doesn't even go anywhere. It goes right into 2 Samuel 1. And anybody with a common sense of reading would understand that the Amalekite believes he's going to get kudos if he says, hey man, I slain Saul for you, because everybody knew David and Saul were enemies because Saul was trying to unalive him. The Amalekite realized that it backfired. Well, he died because it backfired on him. So again, I've answered your question. You could disagree with my answer, but I answered all three of your questions clean on tables.
Those are absolutely no answers, and let me explain why. First off, the account of him killing himself or unaliving himself is there very clearly. In the next account, the Amulite clearly tells David that I am the one that killed him. There is nothing in those verses that the Amulite's lying or trying to get kudos. He just made that up. Can you see that there's no indication in the text that the Amulite's lying? You can't just make up stuff because you can't answer a contradiction. You can't just be like, no, in reality, the Amulite was just making this up. That's just you making up an answer. No biblical scholarly work to back that the Amulite's lying. So that's not a response. The next thing, he's just repeating the same thing again because I've already answered it. If Trump attacks Venezuela, this is what I said, that is true. We can say that as the leader. But if Venezuela defeats the U.S., but doesn't kill Trump, we cannot say they killed Trump because Trump's an individual. Here, if it was Saul attacking the Palestinians, then we would have a point. But it's not. It's the Philistine striking down an individual named Saul. And if they didn't strike him down, then this is a contradiction. Either he unalived himself, or an amulet unalived him, or the Philistines unalived him. Those three cannot be. These are clear contradictions. And to continue saying the same thing again and again, that if an attack of a nation happened, you can say this person attacked, it doesn't make sense because you don't have an answer. I've already responded to that. If the leader is said to have attacked a nation, Obama doesn't need to go with a gun himself. But when Osama attacked the US, nobody said he killed Obama. He killed Americans, but he didn't kill Obama. So here when it says struck down Saul, his analogy doesn't work.
So in 2 Samuel 1:16, when David says your testimony testified against you, that's also further proof of that. And again,
let's go back. What's the chapter and verse?
It was 2 Samuel 1:16. It says, And David said unto him, Thy blood be upon thy head, for thy mouth hath testified against thee, saying, I have slain the Lord's anointed. That's what it says.
Okay, so he's saying your testimony.
I'm saying I would like to finish talking.
Yeah, let him finish.
I was not talking. I wasn't asking you anything.
Finish. Sorry.
So you have to constantly remind you.
I thought
so
you
when
were
I return,
asking me.
I don't need you to keep talking now. As I recap why you should be quiet. So that whole time you just spilled your whole conversation, I didn't say nothing. So in 2 Samuel 1 and 16, as I was saying, and David said unto him, Thy blood be upon thy head, for thy mouth hath testified against thee, saying, I have slain the Lord. When it's saying testified against thee, that's him in error. So as I stated, how Saul died is clear in 1 Samuel 31. Even the history of the Amalekites and the Israelites, they have despised us multiple times. So Amalekite coming, David is not believing him from the gate. That's why he said, Thy mouth have testified against thee. So again, I'm answering your questions. Even when I gave the example of Saul with his thousands, David with his 10,000s. Saul didn't unalive thousands. Why is he getting the credit for it? Because the man in charge gets the credit in the loss and the credit in the win. People do that all the time. If they do something, we slew America. We made America fall down. We took Venezuela. We made Venezuela fall down. It's just how people talk. So when they say that in 2 Samuel, I think you said 21 and 12, they're putting on Saul because that's a bigger name than just saying Captain such and such, Officer such and such. Saul is the name. And he did die there. He died there. In the Gilboa Plains. So he did die there. So they're not incorrect with saying that he died. They're just taking the credit for it. It's what people do. I'll give a sidebar. When Taharka, in Egyptian history, Taharka and them saved the children of Israel. But in Israelite history, Hezekiah and them saved the children of Israel. You got two nations giving two different accounts of the same story because they see it from two different lenses. It's just that simple. So again, I've answered the question.
The Prophet ﷺ said, the best charity is giving water. 100.
Do you want to move on to the next? Do you want to respond?
I'd like to respond to that, if you don't mind. No, first thing, it's quite
a good debate.
Desperate, but let me just respond to it anyway. So David said to him, your blood is on your head. He didn't tell him you're lying. Your blood is on your head. Why? He said, for your own mouth testifies against you. Not that you lied. Your mouth, what is the testimony? I have killed the Lord's anointment. He's saying your mouth is testifying against you that you killed the Lord's anointment. He's not saying you're lying.
To the stream, double tap that screen.
Can you read this with me? Because I want to make sure that our friends
which verse?
Jump is not going to be not noticed.
Each one.
So number 16. So David
said to him, your blood is on your head, your own mouth has testified
against you. Not that you lied. What did he testify? Saying,
I have killed the Lord's anointed.
So David is saying that now, because you have killed the Lord's anointed, you're testifying against your own self. Your blood's on you. Not that you're lying. Sad attempt. But you can't get away with it. All right? Thirdly, he keeps repeating the same thing when a nation is attacked. I've clarified that 3 times. Sean, am I being clear?
Yep.
When Trump attacks a nation, yes, you can say Trump attacked Venezuela, even though he wasn't physically there. But if Maduro wasn't captured, we cannot say Trump captured Maduro if Maduro went to another country. So when it says struck down Saul, then his example doesn't work. Now, I can move on or we can keep going, but you did not answer that at all.
I answered it cleanly. As I said, you may disagree with the answer, but the fact that it's one chapter to the next chapter, the fact you have the history, as a matter of fact, even when you read the first verse in 2 Samuel 1:1, when it says, now it came to pass after the death of Saul, when David had returned from the slaughter of the Amalekites. That's the relationship. At war with the Amalekites. So they're not a nation to be trusted when they speak. They're not a nation that we got along with. They're a nation that we went to war with. So David did not take him at his word when he spoke. but he did unalive him for taking claim of something that he did not do. So you can look at 2 Samuel 1:16 as testified against thee as him lying on the king. I take it as they knew, and he slayed him for even trying to take credit for what Saul what Saul did when he did not die that way. So again, I've answered your question each time. You can disagree with the answer, but I've answered it.
Your problem there is reality. That's the problem. Because if you read the verse, it says, you can take it any way you like. You can make up any answer you want. But it says, so David said to him, your blood is on your head, for your own mouth testified against you. Not lied, testified. Like if you say, hey, I killed somebody, I wouldn't say, oh, that means you're a liar. I would say you've testified against yourself. For what? Saying that I have killed the Lord's anointment, not that you're lying about it. So the verse is there. Anybody watching with any sense can see you're wrong.
So I'm going to now you started, so the only way this stops responding is when you stop, because you started it. So I would be responding to everything that you say as I'm responding now to something else that you said. It is logical and it is the truth. And as I always say, and this goes over everybody's head, for some reason the Bible is like the book that everybody thinks they can pick up and understand. From an Israelite's position, you can only have understanding if the Most High gives you the understanding.
Oh my goodness.
If 1 Samuel 31 clearly says that, somebody's recording that. That's the crazy part. Somebody's recording how Saul was unalive, and then somebody's recording how the Amalekite lied and said that he did it, and then showing how David died for his lie. So if there was, and this is the other crazy part, if there was some type of contradiction, I would imagine it would have been corrected by now. The reason why it's still in there is because it's not a contradiction. It's just that you don't understand because it wasn't given to you to understand. And it's just that simple. He lied in 2 Samuel, the 1st chapter. The way Saul was unalive is in 1 Samuel, the 1st chapter. If there's, you can see when people lie. There's a story, I don't know if you know this or not. There's a story where a prophet is told to take a journey. It's in the book of Kings, and he's told to go straight to that journey and don't listen to nobody at all. And then as he's on that journey, another prophet comes and says, thus said the Lord said for me to feed you. And instead of that prophet obeying the Most High and going to do it, and it says he lied directly. So when it's somebody lying or contradiction or anything like that, we can read it. So if 1 Samuel 1 says how King Saul was unalive, and then 2 Samuel shows how the Amalekite lied, it's just common sense, which you clearly don't have.
It's very easy to say you don't know the answer because you're not me and nobody but me can understand it. That's like a very nice way to jump out of giving an answer, right? Only the Israelites understand it. So if you're not from the Israelites, you won't understand the Bible. So whatever I say makes sense, and what even a clear text you show, you don't understand. Like that's not an answer. That's just jumping. That's like saying anybody who you claim is not an Israelite and whoever you define as an Israelite is never going to understand the Bible. Then why are we even reading it? There's no point then. So that's not a response. That's just getting away from response. The story you just said, you said when this person lied, it says he lied. In here, it never says he lied. So you don't have any scripture for that. You're making it up. In fact, the verse you quoted in trying to make it seem like it was a lie proves that it was his testimony that David took to be true. He said, you have testified against yourself that you killed the anointed one. So I don't know if that makes any sense, but I'll give you a clear understanding of what a contradiction is.
Wait,
go ahead.
I'm going to respond every time you talk, because I didn't make this about me. I said you have to be an Israelite to understand the Bible. And then you made the statement to say, if you have to be an Israelite, what is the point of reading the Bible? That's probably the smartest thing you said, because it was never meant for everybody. It was only meant for the children of Israel. This is our records that everybody seems to grasp. Like I say, that Quran relies heavily on the Bible that they say is a contradiction, heavily. And so with that said, common sense is very plain. In 2 Samuel 1, the Amalekite is lying. If I know that, David knows that. That's why it's in the text, and that's why he got unalived. It's just that simple. I can't keep running around and putting you in these circles showing how you don't understand the text, because you're trying to make a contradiction when it just ain't a contradiction.
We've shown you a clear contradiction, and you have given me nothing from text to respond to that, except that it's common sense. I understand it. David, I don't even know who David is, but David understands it, and Israelites understand it, and nobody else understands it except Israelites, which is you, because you claim to be an Israelite. So that's what I said. Only I or my people understand it. Nobody else can understand it. I don't know how that makes any sense. And people of Israel are not just whoever you want to define to be, but let's not even get into that.
But that's what the Bible says. The Bible says he showeth his word to Jacob. Again, if we talking about the Bible and have an understanding, in 2026, that doesn't make sense that only the Israelites have to have the Bible. Why? Because the Bible is the most bought book ever. Anybody can have it. It's easily accessible. But if we read Psalms 147, 19 and 20, he showeth his word to Jacob, his statutes and judgments to Israel. He have not dealt so with any other nation. You can't tell me that I'm quoting a direct verse in the Bible that says only Israelites were given the understanding of the Bible, and then you tell me that don't make sense when the Bible says he have not dealt with any other nation. Correct? Is that what the Bible says? Yes.
Let me answer now. Okay. Let me answer.
If you could just give me a yes or no and then expound.
I would say no.
If I can just repeat the question,
right.
You give a yes or no. Does the Bible say in Psalms 147, 19 and 20, he have not dealt so with any other nation? Yes or no?
Yes. All right.
You can expound. No, I said you can do yes or no, and you can expound.
Look, regarding the Bible, yes, it was revealed to certain people at a certain time. Are you from those people? I have no idea, to be honest. I've never seen a DNA test. But the children of Israel are not just whoever you want to define it to be. Again, I'm not here to argue who is and who isn't the children of Israel. I'm sure you've had plenty of those fun discussions. I'm here to talk about the contradiction of the Bible. And if anybody's a fair observer looking at text, you have not responded to them. But let me show you an example here, right? Isaiah, this is in 2 Kings, that is chapter 8, verse 26. Isaiah was 22 years old when he became king, and he reigned 1 year in Jerusalem. His mother's name was Athaliah, the granddaughter of Omri. Do you see that?
I'm sorry, say that again, where you was at?
Sure. 2 Kings 8, 26.
Mm-hmm. I'm going in now.
Appreciate it.
I'm there.
Isaiah was 22 years old when he became king, and he reigned...
26? Yeah, gotcha.
22.
Good.
22, right?
22 says, yeah, Eden revolted. 26 says the 2 and 20 years.
Verse 26, but he was 22 years old.
No, I was trying to get the verse.
I got you. It's 26. That's correct. You got it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Isaiah was 22 years old when he became king and reigned 1 year in Jerusalem, right? Just 1 year. His mother's name was Athaliah, the granddaughter of Omri. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Now when we go to 2 Chronicles 22:2.
You're going to 2 Chronicles 22 and 2.
Yes.
When your kid is hurting and there's nothing you can do about it.
Mm-hmm.
Isaiah was 42 years old when he became king, and he reigned 1 year in Jerusalem. His mother's name was Athaliah, the granddaughter of Omri.
Okay.
Sean, do you see a contradiction there?
Yeah.
What's the contradiction?
You don't see one there?
Mm-mm.
Explain it.
Was he 22 or 42?
So the contradiction is not the mothers, not the
grandfather.
Henry. The contradiction is only the age.
Yes.
So when it comes to reading Kings and Chronicles, I'll use a different example, then I'll come right to it. In 1 Kings, you'll see Satan. Let me make sure I got it right. Give me 1 second. In Chronicles, you'll see where Satan provoked David to number the children of Israel. You're familiar with that, right?
Yes.
And then in Kings, you'll see it's the Most High.
God.
So, but it's not a contradiction. It's just one is giving you the agency of how things took place. So in 2 Kings, when it gives the age of Ahab, I'm saying the right name,
You're not.
Ahaziah, and it says Ahaziah, and then in 2 Chronicles, 22 when it's saying 42 years old was the reign. 40 and 2 years old was Ahaz when he began to reign. Chronicles is talking about the king, the rulership, as opposed to the actual age. That's the only difference between the two that they have. What is not a contradiction is the same mother, same king, same person. So that's not a contradiction.
Are you done?
Yes.
Sean, come on. I'm gonna have me and you read this together, okay? Isaiah was 22 years old when he became king and reigned. His reign, he was how old?
22.
22. How long did he rule? 1 year.
1 year.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that his mother and grandmother, are you Googling?
No, I'm not
Oh, okay, I
Googling.
thought you were Googling.
No.
The fact that his mother and grandfather are the same actually works against him because he cannot be like, it was a different king. So it clearly says, with the same verbiage, that he was 22 years old and he only ruled 1 year, okay, in the city of Jerusalem.
Mm-hmm.
In the next verse, it clearly says he was 42 years old when he became king and he reigned 1 year in Jerusalem. Again, only 1 year, same 1 year, and the same mother Athaliah and the same grandfather Omri.
Mm-hmm.
How can he be 22 and 42? That's his age at the time that he became king and reigned. Same words in both chapters. That is a clear numeric contradiction that you have absolutely no answer to.
Actually, so that's why I said, so in 42, in 2 Chronicles 42, that's not talking about his age at all. Only 2 Kings is talking about his age. So the 42 years is just talking about the reign, when I'm going to start at verse 1. And the inhabitants of Jerusalem made Ahaziah his youngest son king in his stead. For the band of men that came with the
Still
Arabians to
trying,
the camp
like,
had slain
bro,
all of the elders. So Ahaziah, the son of Jeroam, king of Judah, reigned. So as Jeroam is ruling, it's still counting all of the rulers starting with Jeroam. If I was to go further, I believe it's either Jehoshaphat. So it's talking about the whole entire rule of that kingship. It's not talking about Ahaziah singularly. So for our understanding, when we read that the 40 and 2 years, that's what that encompasses, as opposed to 2 Kings 8 is giving you his age. That's
Okay.
all. That's why I used how Chronicles tells the story of of David numbering the people one way, and then Kings tell the story of David numbering the people in another way. It's the same story. It's not a contradiction. Otherwise, that could be a contradiction.
It would, for sure.
Did Satan do it, or did the Most High do it? So now we're finding the river that flows through between Kings and Chronicles. Kings give it one way, Chronicles give it another way. The names and people don't change. So if there's a difference in time, we don't look at it as a contradiction. We look at it from the lens of what the writer in Chronicles is talking about and what the writer in Kings is talking about. It's just that simple. Contradiction would be like if Ahaziah had a different mother, different king, or didn't rule at all. Now it's like, okay, we got somebody not being a king here, somebody not being something there. But the time being different would just be, how do we explain that? And I just explained it.
Absolute nonsense. But let me just make that
Your
clear.
response
Okay?
to that?
Yeah, I got you. He's saying in 2 Chronicles not about his age, right? Now, I'm just going to read the verse, and you just tell me, is this about his age or not? Isaiah was 42 years old when he became king. Does that sound like that's about his age?
That sentence does, yeah.
Okay, now let's read the earlier one, because he's saying that one is about his age. Okay? So Isaiah was 22 years old when he became king. Those sentences are identical. One says he was 22 years old when he became king. One says he was 42 years old when he became king. In fact, in the MacArthur Study Bible, it says this is a clear copyist error in the Bible. Now when it says he was 42 years old when he became king, he's like, that's not about his age. Come on, bro. Look, I mean, Sean.
Are you saying there's a different measurement unit? Basically, it's
Yeah, so the age that it's talking about in 2 Chronicles is talking about the reign of all the Judah kings that Ahaziah is talking to. Now, what I am looking up is showing you the overlapping reigns, because if you know about Jehoshaphat, Jeroboam, and Ahaziah, they all reigned. So Chronicles is talking about that reigning line. Kings is talking about his age. It's not a contradiction, but because it's the same person, same mother, same king that he's coming from. So it's the same person. So, and because Chronicles and Kings write it in a different way, the only way you would have a contradiction is if there's no reigning of the person. But if the stories are the same, that's no different than in Matthew and Mark. In Matthew and Mark, when Christ heals the woman's daughter, Matthew tells it from that lens. Mark says, for this saying. So Mark's saying, for this saying, your daughter is healed. In Matthew, it says, oh, great is thy faith, your daughter is healed. It's still the same story. They're just telling it from that position, and they have the right to tell it from that position. So if the writer of Chronicles decides to give the reigning of Jehoshaphat, Jeroboam, and Ahaziah and calculate 42 years, and Chronicles decides to calculate the age, it's not a contradiction. That's simple.
Absolutely a contradiction, because it doesn't say that. It's not giving you, he's just making something up. You can read, Ahaziah was 42 years old when he became king. Not when his family started ruling, not adding anybody else. It's the same line in both chapters. In fact, study Bibles, NIV even changed this because they said this is a clear contradiction. Read the verse for me, all right? Just read the verse and tell me, does it say that's how old when he was when he became king? Or does it say something about his family's rule?
42 years old when he became king, and he reigned 1 year in Jerusalem. His mother's name was...
When he became king, or his family started ruling?
When he became king.
Now, when you go to the other verse, is it the exact same intro, except with a contradictory age?
Yeah, it began 22 years old when he became king. Yeah,
when he became king. So that's pretty sad.
My only question, did Judah have any overlapping reigns?
Do you want me to?
I said my only question is did Judah have any overlapping reigns?
This is the rule of Jerusalem.
If you could just answer, as I said earlier, just listen to me. As I said before, if you could just answer yes or no, you can expound. That's all I'm asking. If you ask me a yes, I don't think I put yes or no on it. So for that, I apologize. So I'll rephrase it. But if you ask a yes or no, I'll give you yes or no, and then I'll expound. So yes or no, did Judah have overlapping reigns?
Yes, but this is the rule of Jerusalem, and Judah's capital was not Jerusalem. And this doesn't talk about overlapping reign because only 1 year. If he ruled 1 year, he could not be 42 and 22 at the same time ruling the same city. It is very clear that there is a clear numeric contradiction, and you can try to make an explanation for anything. You can say it's not night out, it's day, and it's not day and it's night because night somewhere. That's ridiculous. Anybody looks at the verses, as Sean did, clearly sees a contradiction.
So if anybody just looks up the overlapping reigns, you'll see that Jehoshaphat Jeroboam ruled while Jehoshaphat died.
Hit that double tap.
Jehoshaphat is king.
If you're new to the channel, new to the stream, subscribe.
You can also look up Azariah is ruling while Jotham has leprosy. So they have overlapping reigns. So Chronicles is giving the 42 years for the reigns. Kings is giving his age. If that don't exist, maybe I might agree with you. But it's just the custom of the way that we wrote. It's the custom of the way that we have it. So now, if they did, again, as I said, if they didn't have overlapping reigns, and they're not the only, and this is just broad, they're not the only ones that had overlapping reigns. You would have Upper and Lower Egypt, where they would also have overlapping reigns, where you would have pharaohs ruling at the same time. So in 2 Chronicles, that's why it has that time, because it's talking about that.
But once again, all of that is not scripture about that particular king. The fact that kings would overlap reigns in different kingdoms has nothing to do with when Isaiah ruled for 1 year in the city of Jerusalem. Was he 22 or 42? You're jumping around explanations when the verse is very clear. And somebody who's not biased and not just trying to win an argument can read the verses themselves and see the truth for themselves. Now, when you talk about the New Testament, do you believe in the New Testament?
Absolutely.
Okay. So when you look at the genealogy of Jesus, do you believe he goes back to King David?
Yes.
So I was looking at this. First Matthew 1:12 begins the end of it, right? All the way from,
I think 1 through 16.
yeah, so 12 begins to the end of the going down to 16, right? That paragraph. When I was looking at that paragraph, I saw verse 16, Matthew 1:16, and Jacob begot Joseph, the husband of Mary, to whom was born Jesus, who's called Christ, right? So Jacob was the father of Joseph, who was then married to Mary, right? That is correct, right?
That is absolutely correct.
Okay. When I look in Luke, I find that genealogy as well.
Right. You do.
In Luke 23,
3. No, Luke 3 and
3:23. Yeah, verse 23, chapter 3. It says, now Jesus began his ministry at about 30 years of age, being as supposed the son of Joseph, the son of Heli, right? So was Joseph's father Heli or Jacob?
Yeah, his father was both.
What?
His father was both Jacob and Heli.
Two fathers?
Yes, because Matthew's 1, Jacob is the physical father of Joseph. Heli and Jacob are brothers. So when it says Heli, as was supposed, we have something in the Israelite custom called levirate marriage. Levirate marriage is like if him and I are brothers and I pass away and I don't have a son, then he would lay with my wife and raise up son for me. That's the law of a brother in our custom. So the reason why it says as was supposed in Luke the 3rd chapter, Heli is his father according to that law. Jacob is his father according to the flesh.
Okay, so Heli is the stepfather of Joseph.
No, listening is an art.
Yeah,
Heli is the father according to levirate law. Heli is gone. He's dead. He's not living.
Okay.
So Jacob is the one that laid with his mother, Heli's wife. When he raised up seed for Heli's wife, that seed belongs to Heli. It doesn't belong to Jacob. So what Matthew is doing is giving the physical son of, physical father of of Joseph. What Luke is doing in Luke the 3rd chapter is giving the law father of Joseph.
You said Heli is where the seed came from.
No, I did not. Listen, I'm gonna say it again. Listening,
it's recorded, right?
Listening is an art. I said Heli is dead.
Okay.
Heli is not living.
Okay.
Jacob is living.
Okay.
And Jacob is keeping the law of a brother by laying with Heli's wife.
Okay.
And so when Luke gives that lineage, he's giving the lineage by law. When Matthew gives the lineage, he's giving the literal physical lineage. Do you know what levirate marriage is? Do you know law of a brother? What can you explain what that is?
So for example, if a brother had a wife and he died, his brother would marry that woman.
Right.
Yes.
So in Joseph's scenario, Heli died without a son, and Jacob kept the law of a brother and slept with Heli's wife and raised up Joseph for Heli. So when Matthew does the lineage, he's correct because he's given the physical son. Physical father of Joseph. Luke is also correct because he's given the law he's given the son by law. So when he says Heli is the father of Joseph, that's according to levirate marriage. When Matthew says Jacob is the father of Joseph, that's according to the flesh. I'll provide one outside source for this. Anybody can look up a church father by the name of Julius Africanus. That's his name. It's Julius Sextus Africanus. That's the whole entire name. And when you go to that church father, which is substantiated by Eusebius in the ecclesiastical history of the Bible, they'll tell you what I'm telling you was a known custom throughout all of the house of David. Because the Messiah had to come from the house of David, they kept the levirate marriage all throughout. And Julius Sextus Africanus actually breaks the whole thing down. If you want, I can pull it. I have it on my phone. They have the name of the woman and everything. So that's not a contradiction.
It is a contradiction, and let me explain why I believe it's a contradiction. But I have some questions on here anyway. So, the first thing, you can laugh all you like. It's all right. It's not gonna help your case any. First, the fact that it clearly says that Jacob begot Joseph shows that this was the physical father, correct? And the fact that Heli is called Joseph is called the son of, not by law, all the way back to as Adam and Seth and Enosh. Those are not by law but physical relation. But my question actually wasn't on that. My question is, when we go in Matthew, we see Salathiel as the son of Zorabil. Is that correct?
I believe that's in there.
All right. Can you open up 1 Chronicles 3:17?
Whoa.
What's that?
I just built a budgeting app in Base 44.
Guys, Nina just built an app.
We'll stop at 9:30.
And
we'll continue tomorrow.
I did not. I responded to it.
No.
Did I respond to it?
Which one?
If you're new
About
to
the
the
contradiction
stream,
between the two names.
You
go
first
ahead
Chronicles,
and
second
double
Chronicles.
tap that screen.
1 Chronicles 3:17.
Gotcha. And the one in Matthew, well, do you know a verse in Matthew? Because that was Matthew with Salathiel, right?
Yes, I got you on that too.
Because my app, I could pull 3 phones, 3 Bible apps.
Nice. I like the phone.
There's Z Fold.
You like it?
I love it, actually. I use that because, like, I could pull this up like that, have 3 Bible apps open at the same time. Yeah, close it like
I gotta
that.
start paying you for showing them.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why I do it all the time like a dummy.
So Matthew, it's 1:12.
Right, and then the Chronicles one is what?
It's 3:17.
Gotcha. And 3:17, you want me to read it or you got it?
You go ahead.
1 Chronicles 3:17, and it says, and the sons of Jeconiah, Asir, Salathiel, his son. And then Matthew 1:12, it says, after they were brought to Babylon, Jeconiah begat Salathiel, and Salathiel begat Zerubbabel.
So, who is the father of Salathiel? Jeconiah, right?
Yes.
And Zerubbabel is the brother of Salathiel, correct?
Where does it say the brother at?
If you look at the sons of Jeconiah were?
You still in the same Chronicles one?
Yes.
Or I'm just searching something else. All right. So in Chronicles 3:17, I read that verse, but it's not in that verse. It's somewhere else.
No, it's keep going.
Oh, that's what I was asking. So I got to read further down, right?
Yeah. So the sons of Jeconiah were Asir, Salathiel, his son, Malachi,
Pedaiah,
Pedaiah, Shenazar, Jehoiakim, Hoshana, and Nabida, right? But here
it jumps in verse 12. And this ain't really, I think we talking together this time. I don't want you to say I'm interrupting you.
No, let's talk together.
Okay, all right, perfect. So in Matthew, it says, Jeconiah begat Salathiel, and Salathiel begat Zerubbabel. So I think your question is, and the sons of Jeconiah, Asir, Salathiel, his son, Miriam, also Pedaiah, Shenazar, and the sons of Pedaiah, Zerubbabel. So why is it skipping those and giving Zerubbabel to Salathiel instead of giving Zerubbabel to Pedaiah?
So what I'm saying is, here it says, Salathiel begot Zerubbabel, right? So Zerubbabel is the son of Salathiel, correct? In Matthew. It says begot, like you mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
Okay. But in 1 Chronicles, from the sons of Salathiel, there is no Zerubbabel.
Yeah, you see Zerubbabel doesn't come in until Pedaiah.
That's, yeah, so
right.
Those two don't match.
So we would agree, before I fully answer, we would agree the sons of Jeconiah says Asir and Salathiel, his son, right?
Yeah.
And then in 18, Malcolm also, Pedaiah, Shenazar, Jeconiah, and then in verse 19, it says the sons of Pedaiah were Zerubbabel and Shemel. So it's like it's skipping.
Yes.
Right? Thank you. So the custom in Israel is to skip like that when you talk about generational lineages. So in Matthew's 1, and one of the differences between Matthew's 1 and Luke the 3rd chapter is in Luke the 3rd chapter, it's all males. In Matthew's the 1st chapter, it's men and women, because it's about being the prominent line. It's about coming and being connected. So when it skips, it's skipping because it's about the prominence. So you'll see men and women mentioned. You'll see in Matthew 1:5, Salmon begat Boaz of Rechab. You'll see a woman mentioned. Jesse begat David the king. So when it's mentioned in Jeconiah begat Salathiel, Salathiel begat Zerubbabel. Zerubbabel is the prominent one in that line, and that's why it's mentioned. So I'll give an example in the Old Testament. If you go to 1 Kings 19:16, it will say, Jehu, the son of Nimshi, shalt thou anoint thee to be king over Israel.
Okay.
And then when you go to 2 Kings 9:2, it says, and when thou comest hither, look out there, Jehu, the son of Jehoshaphat, the son of Nimshi. So in one verse is saying Jehu is the son of Nimshi, to another verse is saying Jehu is the son of Jehoshaphat, the son of Nimshi, because that's the custom of Israel to just name the prominent people in the lineage. That's why Matthew chose to use Jacob instead of Heli, because Matthew's whole point was showing the prominent lineage in Christ's line, as opposed to the literal lineage that Luke goes that route. So that is the custom of Israel. Even when you say Christ is the son of David, right?
I'm listening.
No, I'm asking you.
Oh.
People say, like, you in the Bible, it says Christ is the son. It even says Joseph is the son of David, right? But that would be see how you say you get that? You get that because this ain't a gotcha moment. I'm just teaching you like I've been doing all day. So, and when it talks about Joseph being the son of David, Joseph is not the son of David, right?
Yes.
No, in the literal sense.
You said,
what I mean, what I mean by that, in the literal sense, Joseph is not the son of David. He didn't come from David's sperm.
I agree.
Right. But it's saying Joseph is the son of David because that's the prominent man in Joseph's line, which is the point.
Just to understand, because you're teaching me, right?
Absolutely.
Matthew is skipping to show prominence, and David is going line by line.
Luke, according to the law. That's why you'll see the paths cross. So you'll see Luke and Matthew have similar names, but Luke goes through Nathan because of the law, whereas Matthew stays through Solomon because of the prominence.
So Sean, did you understand that point?
Yeah.
That Matthew is skipping to show prominence, but Luke is going by the law line by line.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is, Luke also mentioned the same too.
I just said they go across.
But there's no. If there was skipping, then why is Luke skipping? You said Luke didn't skip. He was going line by line.
No. I'm not saying Luke is skipping, but what it also shows, and I'm actually glad you said it. Gives me an opportunity to expound back on Julius Sextus Africanus. When you look up that source, which I can read, the house of David all did intermarrying, so that's why you would see the names cross.
What if working from home didn't have to mean selling products or posting online? And here's the kicker. If you're not making $158,000...
It's just that simple. I'm just waiting for the
because there's a generation skipped here in Matthew. What he said, and I confirmed with you, is that Matthew was skipping for prominence, but Luke was going line by line. But, please don't interrupt. But, if you go to Luke, now in verse... that is 3:27 onwards. Go ahead.
No, I'm just getting there with you. You said Luke 3 and 2. No, yeah. I'm there.
The son of Zerubbabel, the son of Shelathiel. But Shelathiel wasn't the father of Zerubbabel. And if his first explanation...
3 and 27, you said?
3:27, yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah. So, if there was skipping in Matthew, and Luke was by the law, as he said, but the same skip happens here. So that your answer doesn't work. There's a clear contradiction.
So in 1 Chronicles 3 that you read, Salathiel would be the grandfather of Zerubbabel.
Yes,
correct?
That is correct.
Right. So that goes right in line with what I said in 1 Kings 9, because in 1 Kings 19:6 that I just read, it does the same thing with Nimshi. It says Jehu the son of Nimshi. Then 2 Kings 9:2 says Jehu the son of Jehoshaphat, the son of Nimshi. So it's still not a contradiction. I can't help it if you don't understand the Bible. It's just not a contradiction. I'm showing you a clear another example of a man, generation, or name being skipped. So I know you want it to be a contradiction. It just don't exist, the contradiction
Twisted
that you
a little
are
bit.
twisting.
Yeah.
Just by you saying it doesn't exist doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Sean, I clarified with you what he was saying was that Matthew was skipping for prominence, but Luke wasn't. He was going by the law. So that means if there's a skip and he's going by the law, which he said Luke wasn't, then that is a contradiction with the Old Testament that shows that Salathiel is not the father of Zerubbabel, but rather the grandfather. Those genealogies don't match. And his earlier explanation that Matthew was going by those that are prominent and Luke was going by each one by the law then contradicts the fact that Luke does the exact same thing.
It does not contradict because he's related to them all. That's his lineage. That's his line. That's where he comes from. You cannot get around that he's in there. I know you thought you had one with the first Jacob and Heli. You thought you had one there. Then you thought you had one with Salathiel in this one. But the law of a brother is just exists. And if you know if anybody was to do their own research and how the house of David specifically and why it was important for them to keep that line, the importance of that was because they knew the Messiah was coming from the house of David. So they stayed within their house. So Nathan's house, Solomon's house were the two primaries, sons rather, that would keep that line pure. So Salathiel, all of them are related. They're all still from the house of David. Contradiction got to be something better than this right here so far.
No, I've given you clear contradictions, and every time all you do is jump. Here, the whole point was those genealogies contradict the Old Testament, and he tried to come with an explanation. When it didn't work, now he's jumping from it. His explanation, which I confirmed with you, Sean, before I responded, was that Luke was only mentioning the prominent ones, so he skipped a father.
Reverse.
But, I'm sorry, Matthew was only mentioning the prominent people, so he skipped, but Luke was going line by line according to the law. But Luke also confuses a father and a grandfather, so there's a clear contradiction between the genealogy of Jesus as given in the New Testament and given in the Old Testament. And because I've already explained it and I don't feel like going in a loop again and again and again, I would recommend to those that are watching, write out both genealogies side by side.
Write them out.
Write them out. And write out what's in the Old Testament, and you can see the clear contradictions all up and down.
The only thing.
So we're going to stop right there. Yeah, just this is the first time I ever seen Uthman in one of those type of verses. So but I think it's a good one for contradictions. And Christians or Israelites, they like to run, so that's just always been like that. So but yeah, man, I'm gonna leave it at this. Tomorrow we'll finish it off. Finish off the reaction, and we can go from there. But yeah, if you're new to the channel, new to the live, man, subscribe. There'll be more content like this. I'll be doing some shorts, so we can go from there. I appreciate y'all coming in the chat. And if y'all have any like choices, anything y'all want me to pull up, like any history from Islam, then let me know. But soon we'll be going through the series of Joseph, peace be upon him. And we'll watch like 45 minutes of that. And then if you guys want to do that each and every day or every other day, we can do that as well. Because it is a long series, or we can just do the whole movie. So, all right. Y'all have a good night. I appreciate y'all. There will be more. Oh, and I'm sometime this weekend I'm gonna be working on my Instagram, building my Instagram up, so that if you guys do have Instagram, you can go on and direct message any ideas, or you got any questions, you can go through there. All right. So peace and blessings to you guys. I shall see you guys tomorrow, inshallah. And go ahead and get ready to sleep. And I hope that y'all have a good rest of y'all day, and happy Ramadan. Peace and blessings. Much love. Glitch, what's going on? Walaikum salam. I'm about to call it a night, alright, brother? But I will definitely see you in the next one, alright? God willing, God willing. See you, Asia. Xavier, Hertz, if you wanna contact me, man, you can contact me through email, man. Let me know. Appreciate that. Good night, Glitch. Appreciate you. See you, Hertz. You got my email, right? Okay, cool. Hassan, have a good one, Hassan. Appreciate you, brother. Much love. Much love to y'all all, man. Let's keep this channel going and growing. Going and growing. Going and growing. Oh, you don't have my email? $28 likes. Ricardo, what's going on, guy? Yep, we are at 28. 128 likes. Ricardo, appreciate y'all. Alright. Hertz, do you need my email again, or you good? Yeah, that's my Jamaican friend. Jamaican friend, right? Ricardo. Yep, it's 9:37 over here too, brother. You can send it, mate. But that's trolls, so be careful. Alright, I got you. Just let me know if you got it. Just say yes. Or you can say got it. Alright, I sent it. Emily, welcome to the chat. Double tap that screen before we leave up out of here. Double tap that screen. We're trying to get to 30 before I end the live stream. We were just listening to watching the debate with Uthman and somebody named Tarza. I forgot his name. I can pull him up right now so y'all can see. I didn't click it off. But his name is Tazar Yach. So, but we'll continue that tomorrow. So. Lord. My bad, hurts. I was trying to delete my what you call it. All right, y'all. Cutting it off now. Much love. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. Salam. Salam to everybody.